So, Tacomiad. Rise now, perfume of old Tacoma, to upper strata float thy soma. Waft high thou gas to altitude extreme, compound the stuff to form this dream. Well mixed with car and truck exhaust, with smokestack fumes, no whiff is lost of cigarette, cigar, or joint. All rise the atmosphere to thus anoint. The exhalation of 10,000 flues floats o'er the dome to roil and fuse. Protean vapor this, not yet with form. The smoggy stew collects, is upwards borne, and mixed full well this manifolded gas compresses now to critical mass. Take form, O Muse, wield blade for us. Lance destinies boil, let's squirt the pus. The haze contracts, and now this fecund bomb explodes. Go! And burst the Muse, let's get it on. Canto the first, Spanloidia. Let's travel now where plaster fawns and auto hooks festoon the lawns, where shotgun blasts illumine the night, and extra large is still too tight, where cowgirl barmaids rope their tips as slack-jawed crackers strum their lips, where Twinkies chum the church buffet. Of thee I sing, O Spanaway. And in this realm there dwelt a maid of vast proportions, though never weighed, no earthly scale could heft that hulk. Her name was Mrs. Leonard Bulk. Retired from the DMV, she'll answer to Marge or sometimes Suey, but now she's thirsty, real dry, and turns her truck toward B&I to purchase several racks of beer to add to thousands quaffed each year. Let's leave her now, just for the nonce, to gaze upon another dunce who moves in quite a different scene. Of fatless folks, they're always lean. Marge and he will meet, it's fate. Come on, Muse, let's motivate. Fern City. A bullet o'er the leaden bay, our Muse scuds o'er the tide. She sniffs commencement's vapor, rich with chromium oxide. As close skims our surveying Muse, she spies out fern bars which purvey chic booze to cell-phoned yuppies who network and run free, while palming pilots and a yuppet's knee. Midst glass and brass, Adita close by boot, in twee small bars named Winkerdinks and I Am Cute. Each rump is logoed, each face is pallid. They cruise the waterfront in search of salad, then hit the road past a blasted rubble cruise in Volvo, Saabs, and anyone?
Subaru.
Used to be BMWs, but I like Subarus better. With stickered brags on upscale tails, my trophy brat is smarter, and I heart whales. Of all this smarm and of a man I sing, young Jason Yupp, who did each thing to make VP by 27, be fully vested to corporate heaven. Eyes on the prize, he ascends each rung. He spies a sphincter, extends a tongue. His perfect hair is never must. Lo, baby bankers were always thus. Of course they were. And just as far as can be seen, they're at the bar. In Eddie Bauer and hiking boots and Gore-Tex backpacks, they puff cheroots. No room to sit, they hike their pants till someone shouts, "An ambulance!" The lurch of lawyers leaves en masse. The room is emptied in a flash, except for Jason, and now he goes. He's drunk as Phil, yet still feels low. He knows the cure, he must get hopping. When Jace feels hinky, Jace goes shopping. And now a smokestack interlude. From high upon a chimney top, a handsome sweep observes our fop, put key to sob and leave the liquid matinee to turn his wheels toward South Tacoma way. Now looking south, the sweep observes Ms. Bulk's Ford truck slew through the curves. She's headed for the same locale where Jason's gone for his morale. Now she's on the scene and so is he, though neither does the other see, as both stroll in and give a cry of wonderment at B&I. Better have a drink for this. A pharaoh's tomb jam-packed with wares, where chainsaws nestle next to chairs. There's toilet cleaner, tents and pipes, plus boats, white mice, and handy wipes. Wood stoves, down vests, dolphin posters, electric socks, hand-crank toasters, plumbing fixtures, pet supplies, frisbees, feathers, frozen pies, and in his cage he counts the loot. The owner, in a gorilla suit. Lime green, the polyestered butt of Marge's tights, they smell of rut. Wine dark, her vinyl tavern jacket, she pulls her way through retail's racket of whining brats and threatening moms. But none can slow this Amazon, as through the throng she plows her way and rams young Jason. Oh, fateful day. A scream of outrage parts his lips, as from the floor he views those hips that laid him low. You cow, he shrieks. Some gas escapes her nether cheeks and clears the crowd for yards around, as to his feet proud Jason bounds. It's satisfaction I demand, you gross-out queen, you globulous gland. Marge acquiesces, gently purrs. The choice of weapons now is hers. You want a duel, young honey bun? It's demo derby, 1-on-1. This canto is entitled, Uh-oh. The time and place for honors brawl is agreed to be Tacoma Mall. The parking lot at light of dawn. The Yup agrees. It won't be long till Swedish steel meets Detroit iron. Can sprout-fed Yup trounced beer bloat siren? A crowd collects. The word's gone out. They greet the duelists with a shout. Reporters interview the clods as touts shout out the latest odds. Corn dogs, programs, vendors cry as rosy fingers light the sky. And look, up in the sky, a rotor's gleam. It's Chopper 7 on the scene with mobile mics and mini cams for instant replays, slam by slam. Then silence falls. The mob stands still. It's time for Jason to bite the pill. Within his sob, he spies the foe. The V8 mill beneath her toe. 4 inches thick, her bumpers steel. She pops the clutch, huge tires squeal. Now Jason cowers in his car. He can't turn back, it's gone too far. With trembling heart, he summons pluck and gapes up at Marge's monster truck. Coal black the smoke and boiling stream, like dragon's eyes her fog lights gleam. 500 cubic inches pound and shake the black-topped killing ground. Her supercharger shrieks and whines as the mighty Ford rolls to the line. The flare goes up, no time for fear. The duelists put their rides in gear, and now, like some enraged beast, Marge guns her big rig to the east. Jason follows, hanging with her. His nerves are twanging like a zither as in he darts, bangs off a chunk of Marge's fender with a clunk. Twin whip antenna rake the sky and thrum as Margie screams, "Die, yuppie scum!" and jams the stick to compound low. She'll crush this punk like croissant dough. A yupster Viking in his Swedish ride, Jace lets her come, then scoots aside and doubles back, rips off a door, then slams the gas down to the floor. He'll end it now, moves to assault her, but what's his sputter? His engine's faltered. Then roars anew, now weakens, dies. Oh, faithless flivver, Jason cries. He's helpless now, he cannot move. His plight is one that can't improve. He rings the starter, curse the luck, then looks around. Where is that truck? And now, in rear view, he sees the monster pickup size increase. The alligator on his chest shuts tight its eyes, hopes for the best. A crash like thunder, metal rends as V8 Ford slams Saab's rear end, and straight through the windshield Jason flips to smite the pavement at his lips. A cable from Bulk's winch snakes out and reels him in, a human trout. Marge binds him tight across her hood like a blasted elk, fresh from the wood. Then silence fall, the rabble stare, as Marge roars off to her rustic lair, bearing Jason, trussed and mute. Twin air horns bellow, triumphs toot. And deep in darkest Spanaland, Marge's trophy stiffly stands. Where once a yuppie's heart did knock, is now installed Marge Bulk's new clock.